kommt. Alles gut. Guten Abend und herzlich willkommen zur Preisverleihung des 25. Internationalen Filmfestivals für Kinder- und junges Publikum Schlingel. Ein bisschen anders haben wir es uns vorgestellt.
It's a little bit different how we imagined. We thought there would be a possibility to invite many people as usual, as we have had this festival week, but unfortunately due to the pandemic it is not possible, so we have an internet streaming possibility, and here in the room only those responsible for the production, so those who have organized the event. So a warm welcome to the hall and a warm welcome to wherever you are. I'm glad that you are here and for you to see that this has not always been like this, that we have grown up in the 25 years. Let's watch some images of our development. Have fun.
To SCHLINGEL.
I'm sending you my warmest wishes for your 25th anniversary.
I want to wish you the best for SCHLINGEL Film Festival's 25th birthday.
I would like to wish you happy birthday.
Über 25 Jahre aufgebaut worden und da steckt ganz viel Leidenschaft drin, jetzt eine große Akzeptanz. Wir haben es ja an den vielen Grußworten gesehen, die aus der ganzen Welt
over the years. There are many visitors from all over the world, and it's a great achievement that we from Chemnitz have achieved such a visibility worldwide. This is great. So first of all, this gives you an insight into our festival. My name is Michael Habauer. I'm the festival director, and there is a tradition, and the tradition is that the Kika, the children's channel, promotes and supports us. And I'm very glad that even in these difficult times, a wonderful colleague is here, Yuri Tetzlav. A warm welcome. Warm welcome to tonight's presenter. Thank you very much. Good evening to all those in the hall, but also to you in front of your laptops, computers, at home, in the offices. So this festival has been quite special, the 25th Film Festival, different from how you expected it due to Corona. What was different than usual? Well, almost everything, we can say that, with one big difference. We could transfer the enthusiasm to the public. We had thousands of visitors in the cinemas, and that was a great achievement. 13,000 people went to the cinemas. How have you achieved this in Corona times? Well, we started quite early to think of how we could divide the public. So in the Stadthalle we organized events for the smallest, for those who go to primary school, And on the other hand, we invited the Metropole Cinema. We had events taking place in Zwickau. One main event taking place in Sigma Zwickau, in the club cinema. So the main aim was to divide large groups of public and to have the cinema take place all over the city. Well, all over the world, you could say. There have been links and streamings. This was only possible with the help of numerous supporters. Well, this is right. We have had quite a number of supporters and sponsors. Let's mention only a few of them. The Kika also is included. And the Free State of Saxony, especially the city of Chemnitz. Without them, it would be impossible. They give us an institutional promotion or support funding, which allows us to prepare this festival appropriately. The Chamber of Commerce as well. Thanks to everybody who has made this Schlingel possible. Give them a warm applause, please. An applause to all the sponsors and supporters. Michael, thank you very much. We will meet again on stage. So I'm taking over because quite a number of awards have to be presented. This takes some time, so let's start the award ceremony. The first prize doesn't go to a filmmaker. The first prize goes to a viewer. In the Schlingel, as usual, traditionally, there was a riddle where the children had to answer questions about the films. 8 tricky questions, but many of them succeeded, and out of all the correct answers, one winner was chosen. And before I mention the winner, let's get to know those who award the prize and grant the prize. This is Uwe Weißbrot of Diamant Bicycle Company. Hello, Mr. Weißbrot. You have got a box. What is in the box?
Jetzt muss ich erst mal sehen, ob die Technik nicht mag.
Yeah, you can hear me. That's great. This is a box, as you can see. We promote the Schlingel on our boxes with our company. And in the box for the winner, I have a frame. This is just a bicycle frame, which will be handed over to the winner of the riddle as a symbol. And in exchange, the winner will get the complete bicycle. I think this is a good deal. Yes, of course. And who is the winner? Would you like to say it? Or? Yeah, I don't know. I can tell you. Lina Kühnert, 9 years old, is the winner. She goes to the Goethe School in Limbach-Oberfrohna. Congratulations. Perhaps she is here. If not, there she is. She can be looking forward to a new bike. Congratulations. So here you can see the box, but I will take the box back. So this is the correct way of saying hello, touching the other person's elbow, and you will get the framework with my business card. You can phone me, you should phone me, and tell me how tall you are, and we will make this tailor-made bicycle just for you. Congratulations. Have fun with your new bicycle. Thank you, Mr. Weißbrot. Thanks to the factory. So that was the first prize of this night. Now the next prize. And now we will start the film awards. And they are not granted by a jury, but by the public. There's the prize of the public, which was granted in Chemnitz and in Zwickau. On the UC internet platform, the viewers had the possibility of assessing, evaluating the film. For the fourth time, the Astoria Cinema, and supported by Volksbank, staged the event, and the Zwickau Public Award goes to a French film from the year 2019. It is The Fantastic Journey of Margot and Marguerite. And the prize of the public here in Chemnitz. In this film, it is about a young girl. It's about a young girl, 16 years old, who is dreaming of the first kiss. It's an English film from 2020. The public prize 2020 goes to Soundtrack to 16. And I'm very glad we have the two directors here. We have the two directors here. Thanks to the public and thanks to the children who voted for us. Have you expected the prize? You spent the whole week in Chemnitz and you attended many performances also of your prize. Have you had the feeling that the public was enthusiastic about it? Well, when I watched the film, the children told me that they loved the film and that it was very good. And they asked very interesting questions and they were very kind. Yeah. In the end of the film, the last 5 minutes were allowed to watch, and it was good to see how the children reacted. It's your first film, Hillary. It's the first movie.
Audience prize. So, what do you think about it? It's really cool. I'm really pleased. Yeah, I'm so glad. It's been like such a great experience coming here, and like it's been a really awesome festival. So I'm really, really happy. Yeah, it's been so special. Like. We couldn't have even imagined that something like this was going on right now, and it's been amazing to get to know everyone, and we felt so welcomed here every day. Everyone's always been so kind to us, so thank you.
Die beiden sind im wahren Leben Geschwister, deswegen dürfen wir auch.
So you are sisters. This is the reason why you can stand on stage together. It's your first film. You studied physics and Germanistics, and it's amazing that the first film you made has been so successful. So again, give them an applause. As last year, there was SCHLINGEL TV, organized by the Saxon Experimental Channel, where children can gain experience in camera work. We had 6 reporters in the festival. They had a blog and reported about the festival. They met the stars, carried or made interviews, and let's have a look at the outcomes.
Ich bin Lotta. Hallo, ich bin Selina.
Hi, ich bin Moritz.
Hallo, ich bin Mathilda. Hallo, ich bin Valentin.
Hallo, ich bin Izumi und wir sind die Schlingel-Reporter 2020. Hallo, wir sind die Schlingel-Reporter Izumi
und Lotta. Wir führen euch jetzt durch unseren Tagesablauf.
Das ist unsere Ecke.
Am Anfang mussten wir erstmal lernen, wie das mit der ganzen Technik funktioniert.
Zuerst haben wir uns für 2 Filme aus dem Programm entschieden.
Dann haben wir uns in 2 Gruppen geteilt und jeder hat jeweils einen Film geschaut.
Dann haben wir noch die Schauspieler und Regisseure interviewt.
Dann hat eine Gruppe die Kinderjury interviewt.
Und die andere hat Umfragen gemacht und Fotos geknipst.
Wie ist es eigentlich, Jurymitglied zu sein?
Man fühlt sich irgendwie wichtiger als sonst, weil du bewertest. Und das ist eine krasse Vorstellung, dass du dann bestimmen darfst mit den anderen, wer dann gewinnt. Das finde ich cool.
Was mögen Sie oder mögen Sie nicht am Filmfestival?
Ich mag eigentlich alles hier. Es gibt nichts, was mir nicht gefällt, muss ich ganz ehrlich sagen.
Naja, an so einem Filmfestival ist ja natürlich die Atmosphäre was Tolles, ne?
Ich finde es toll, dass man hier tolle Filme sieht. Ich finde es toll, dass man die Filmemacher kennenlernen kann. Ich finde es schön, dass man Filme nicht alleine zu Hause guckt, sondern zusammen mit anderen.
Außerdem durften wir mit Festivalleiter Michael Habauer über die Besonderheiten des 25. Filmfestivals sprechen.
Wir wollten schon für die Chemnitzer eine Woche gestalten mit Filmen, so wie wir das sonst auch hatten. Und Filme wollten auch zum Schlingel, um dem Publikum gezeigt zu werden. Und da haben wir uns dann gedacht, nein, das wollen wir doch nicht enttäuschen. Also weder die Chemnitzer enttäuschen auf der einen Seite, noch auch die Filmemacher enttäuschen. Und deswegen haben wir gesagt, wir machen's.
Jetzt müssen wir noch die Interviews und Videos schneiden, damit wir sie auf unserem Blog hochladen können.
Das ist ganz schön viel Arbeit.
Wir hoffen, der Film hat euch gefallen und wünschen euch noch viel Spaß. Eure Schlingel-Reporter.
So the Schlingel reporters were very busy. They made their little film and they were running around in the festival places. Now let's get to the first jury prize, a prize granted by a jury. It's the ECVA jury, the European Children Films Association. Has formed a jury. It's a platform for high-quality children's and youth films, founded in 1988. 125 members of 36 countries, and this is the jury. In the jury, there was Sebastian Gobler, Mario Kwania, Cosima Strakanovka, and Sang-Yu Shu from Canada. And I now would like Cosima Strakanovka to come to the stage. And Sebastian Grobler is also here. Good evening. Before I start my laudatory speech, I would like to use the opportunity from all my heart. I would like to congratulate the Schlingel team for their wonderful work, for all you have achieved in these difficult conditions and circumstances. And I hope that this work is appreciated as it deserves to be appreciated. Well, time and time again, children get into situations that adults are responsible for. This impressive film shows how they deal with these situations using the instance of the consequences of the armed conflicts of World War II in the microcosm of a small, isolated Bashkir village. With the simplicity and clarity of great art, the film tells in short 95 minutes how a foreign child speaking another language can become an integral part of one's own family if love, trust, courage, and humor affect the emotions. The film is consistently told from the point of view and from the observation and experience of the 5-year-old actor of Jamil, Arslan Grimchurin, whose great authenticity and magical presence has impressed us. Although the film takes place in the past, the film is a comprehensively told allegory of our present. A film that makes us feel and think a lot in a language that children and adults alike understand. The ECFA Award of the International Film Festival for Children and Young Audience, SCHLINGEL 22, goes to My Little Sister, Sestrenka, by Alexander Galibin. Let's welcome on stage Fees van Hinderhuizen. He is the General Director of the ECFA, who will receive the prize on behalf of the prize winners, and he can talk to us a bit about ECFA. Now we have to clean a little bit due to the special conditions. Hello, everybody. It's a great pleasure for me to know that this film won the ECFA prize. That I have watched the film and I loved it too. I'm very thankful for the festival that they have managed to stage a real festival. A live festival. We know that among the very many festivals that exist, only few have taken place this year. So after the corona outbreak, it has been very hard to stage festivals. In Zlín and in Chemnitz, for example, the festivals could take place, and I hope that this will change soon, and next year will be a normal festival year again. Which is very sad. Our association, or the aim of our association, is networking. Making great films popular all over Europe and the world, so that we can exchange good films, get to know good films. Talk about these films. Which means a lot. I'm really glad to hear that the Schlingel is taking place. Thank you very much. Thank you. This is the certificate for the Edward Award, a film from Russia from 2019. Thank you very much. Thanks to the jury. We have a video message of the main actor of Little Sister. Let's watch it.
Всем добрый день. Я Руслан Крамчурин. Сыграл в главной роли, в роли мальчика Эмиля в фильме Александра Галибина «Сестренка». Я очень рад одержать такую большую победу, получить премию Европейской ассоциации детского кино. И для меня это большая радость и честь. Конечно, жаль то, что я сейчас не с вами. Это все из-за сложившейся обстановки в мире. И хочу вам пожелать огромного счастья, крепкого здоровья, особенно в такое нелегкое время. Еще раз огромное спасибо. Пока-пока.
Arslan hat uns gerade erzählt, wie sehr er sich über den Preis freut.
He told us how happy he is about the prize, that he didn't expect the prize to go to his prize. He is a great actor. It was his first movie. He's a young boy and he would have loved to be here. And he's very sad that he couldn't be here tonight. But of course, he's very happy about the EQUA Prize. Now let's go to the next prize. It's the prize of the International Federation of Film Critics Fibreshki that has existed for 20 years. In Cannes, Venice, Berlin, they have awarded prizes, and also here in Chemnitz. Let's have a look who is in the jury. There we had Seray Genç from Turkey, Hamid Zoaladzanvi from Iran, and Holger Twele from Germany. So it was a hybrid jury as the predecessor, partly in presence, partly online discussions. What was it like? Did it work well as a jury to exchange online? Yes, it worked very well. We had 2 video conferences. And during the first one, we got to know each other. We exchanged our ideas. And on the second video conference, we found the winner. And of course, we were connected via email and WhatsApp. So it worked quite well, although it cannot substitute personal contacts and exchanges. So we mustn't forget that. We hope that this will be better soon. But now we are interested to know what was the result of your discussions. Before that, let me say 2 more sentences. I would like to thank the team of the festival that even in these difficult times, we as the Fibreshki jury could take part. And personal greetings from Hamid and Seray. And Hamid told me something which I support and find very important. He emphasized the importance of cinema in our times. New possibilities are thereby created for peace, for humanity, and for friendship. So much about the jury. This road movie about a terminally ill girl or teenager does not only show nature and our Earth from an unusual perspective, as if people would live on the moon. Also, in its formal realization, the film succeeds in questioning our usual viewing habits and potential prejudices towards other people. In a skilled way, well-known narration patterns from other films are taken up and then broken down while developing the characters and in the course of the plot. But mainly, it is completely told from the perspective of a film that impresses us, especially the main actress with her charismatic, natural authenticity. For young and old, it's a film, a praise for life and for joy. Our jury awards the prize Moonrock for Monday by Kurt Martin. Our prize is awarded to Moonrock for Monday by Kurt Martin. So we got into touch with the director and with the two main actors. And when we told them that they were the winners, so let's watch this video and how they reacted to it.
My dears, I have something very good to announce you. The International Federation of Film Critics has decided that in the SCHLINGEL 2020 you win the Fipresci Prize! So all the film critics were completely amazed by your film. Kurt, some reaction? Are you happy?
I'm so happy to make the film and even to get it into the festival makes me so happy, and just to win it is just so amazing. So thank you to Jimmy, thank you to everyone, thank you to you guys, thank you so much. Woo! Well done, guys.
George and Ashlyn, did you thought that perhaps you could get a prize? Did you wish to have a prize? Are you happy now, Ashlyn?
Yeah, pretty cool.
It is cool. You know, I'm just so happy for. Well, I'm happy myself, but I'm so happy for everyone else who are on this call right now because, like anyone that makes a movie, there's so much effort that goes into it, but especially Jimmy and Kurt and these guys to get that acknowledgement. They deserve it. I've seen the film. I think it's fantastic. I'm so proud of it. I'm glad that you guys see it the same way. And it's great. Ashlyn is her career is about to take off, so SCHLINGEL is lucky to have her, and it's so cool.
We're very proud that we could show your film here on the festival, and it was everybody loved it. Jim, perhaps also a reaction?
Oh, look, I'm so proud. Ashlyn, I think, is an absolute star. George as well. And, you know, I think credit goes to Kurt, who wrote the script and directed the film and brought this to me 3 years ago to make. And I'm just honoured to work with all three of them because they're just the most fabulous people. And I want to thank you for giving us the prize. And yeah, thank you, SCHLINGEL, for accepting us. We really appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you, guys. Thank you to everyone in Germany that came to see it.
Moonrock for Monday ist also der Gewinner des Preises der Jury.
The Fipresci Jury's Prize has been awarded thanks to the jury for watching the film, for discussing and deciding. Now the Ecumenical Jury's Prize is the next. It consists of Anna Maria Kegel, Dr. Josef Nagel and Eleonore Sladek. And we are curious to know what your work was like and what the results are. So it has been exciting. And before we summarize or give you the name of the winner, on our behalf, I would like to thank you for this wonderful week, for your courage, for your passions, for your protection as well in these difficult times. And I wish you that those what you have achieved, that this experience can strengthen you, that you, for the next 25 years, to stage many more exciting events, that you will have full cinema halls, fuller than today, of course. So good luck for the future. This is what we wish you from our hearts. And we have also had difficult work, of course, this year, and the quality was amazing. We had a number of great films, and there were a lot of heated discussions, and therefore we have a special mention, an honorary mention first. And I will read out the text, and already in the beginning you might guess which film it is. It will be a short text, and you will recognize the text. Told in a classical way, the moving children's film leads us to a Bashkir village, remote village towards the end of World War II. In the pranks of 6-year-old Jamil, the time is reflected and his longing for his father to return from the war. By lovingly adopting terrified orphan girl Oksana into the family, it shows an impressive picture of friendship, trust, responsibility, of confidence. The performance of the two young main actors were amazing and great. You can guess already the result. Sestronka, My Little Sister, deserves our special mention. Our main award goes to a completely different kind of film, to an animated film. The entertaining yet intelligent animated film sensitively uses a parable to illustrate different civilizations and behaviors. It takes us into a world of human-shaped monkeys. This allegory invites us to question man as the crown of creation from one's own and other people's perspectives. The film succeeds in inspiring all generations to reflect on universal ethical values. And the film's title is Le Voyage du Prince. It's a French-Luxembourg co-production.
Nicht gekommen ist in dem Falle die Medaille, die hat es irgendwie nicht hierher geschafft, aber
we haven't received the certificates yet, but you will receive both the prize, the medal and the certificates. So the prize goes to Le Voyage du Prince. And a warm applause goes to the prize as well. Thank you very much to the ecumenical jury. Thank you for the laudatory speech, for your decision. And now there is a video message of the director, Xavier Picard, that we can watch.
Jean-François Laguillonnet and I are very honored and proud that our film, The Prince Voyage, has made the public of the SCHLINGEL International Film Festival. The Ecumenical Award recognizes our 5 years of work to make this film, and we would like, Jean-François and I, to thank you warmly. At last, we hope to be able to attend the next festival to meet you, wonderful audience. Long life to cinema.
Where are you now?
In my home.
In Barcelona?
Yes, in Barcelona.
Really cool to see them watch it first of all, because we got to see the last 5 minutes, and that was really cool just to hear them laughing or saying something to each other, or I like watching people watch it. So. Yeah, I mean normally I hate watching people watch it a little bit because it's terrifying, but then when they laugh you get so so much kind of...
Such a high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beim 25. Schlingel war vieles anders, aber es gibt auch etwas Neues.
At the 25th Schlingel, a lot was different, but there's also something new. Michael Harbauer, you created the Club of Festivals. What was the idea behind it? When you make a festival, you have a responsibility towards the public. This is why we take films to the cinema, but we also have a responsibility towards the films to secure a high quality. And during a time where you cannot travel a lot, there are few international guests. Normally, many of my colleagues from other countries, programmers, festival directors of other festivals are here in Chemnitz and watch the films here to get inspiration for their own programs. As this was not possible this year, we created a club of festivals where we discussed about films in small groups, and I divided our program in 3 sections: child, junior and youth, not only with the international films, but also with the Blickpunkt or Focus Germany films and animated films. Here you can see the many colleagues of mine who joined the club. We will see the 3 groups soon. Heated discussions, 5 hours a day. I was sitting in front of my TV screen or computer screen, and it was very special for me and inspiring. So in spite of the geographical distance, the exchange has worked well. Yes, we could say that we have managed to bring Schlingel and Chemnitz, to make them popular, to take them into the thoughts of people around the globe. 3 new prizes, so to say, that we can award. So you could motivate 20 colleagues to join you. Now, the winner of the child section is the first one, of films up to 10 years. And here the jurors were the following ones: 7 people from Canada, Cuba, Chile, Sweden, Japan, Korea and Russia. And these are the films that these 7 jurors were watching. Kalamati, A Childhood of Marka, Boxy and the Lost Treasure, Jeremiah and the Secret of the Train Robber, Sisters, The Summer We Found Our Superpowers, Team Marco, The Peppercorns and the Treasure in the Deep Sea, Pirates Down the Street, The Princess and Half the Kingdom, Als Hitler das rosa Kaninchen stahl, Lassie, Eine abenteuerliche Reise, Meskit's Heart, My Little Sister, Reggie, Taganok Team, That Night's Train, Die Hexenprinzessin, Yakari, the cinema film.
Hello, my name is Daniel Lundqvist and I'm the head of programming at BUF Malmö Film Festival in Sweden. Together with the other jury members from Canada, Japan, Chile, Spain, Korea and Russia, we have watched in total 16 films nominated for the award Best Children's Film at Schlingel 2020. Many of the films we have watched were very good and interesting, and it was not an easy decision, but we have found a winner, and I would like to read the statement from the jury. The film tells the story of a young girl who has a dream but is living in a predominantly male society. Still, the film is not about confrontation. The director managed to depict deeply moving characters involving in a quest for understanding and, eventually, happiness. A wonderful story, brilliantly written with a far-reaching insight into the human heart. A rare feast for a first film. And the winner is Mesquite's Heart by Ana Laura Calderon. Congratulations, and thank you, and have a nice evening.
Congratulations from Chemnitz to Mesquite's Heart.
Hi everyone, welcome to the World of Film International Festival Glasgow. I'm Ana Laura Calderon, director and producer of Mesquite's Heart, the film you're about to see. This film is really special for me. This is my second film as a director, and it was a huge challenge because we were working in a small community in north of Mexico, and we involved the whole community in the film. Some were part of the crew and some were part of the cast. So working with these people was awesome, was amazing, and it really filled our hearts. And well, we did with all our passion, so we hope you enjoy it. Mesquite's Heart is the story about Lucia, that's this girl who wants to become an artist, to get closer to her father, that's an artist too. He's an artist too. And usually women are not allowed to play the instruments in their parties. So this is the quest of Lucia to become an artist and to make her dream come true. So, well, I don't want to tell you anything else, and I really hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much.
Nochmal ein Applaus für Ana Laura Calderon und ihren Film Mesquite's Heart aus Mexiko aus dem Jahr 2019.
Mesquite's Heart from Mexico from 2019 about a little girl who wants to play the harp, but in her tradition playing the harp is not allowed for girls or women. A wonderful film. Now the junior section is the next one. Films for a target group between 10 and 13 years of age, and the jurors are those 6 people from Mexico, the Czech Republic, Hungary, Poland, India, and from China. And here are the films in this section. The nominees are the following: Into the Beat, Jackie and Opium, Medicine, Noel and the Magic Book, The Black Mill, The Club of Ugly Children, The Princess Voyage, The Raft, Das Glaszimmer, Gott, du kannst ein Arsch sein, Moonrock for Monday, My Friend Alexis, Ein bisschen bleiben wir noch. The Bear's Famous Invasion. The Fantastic Journey of Margaret and Margaret. Triple Trouble.
Hello. I'm pleased to announce that the main prize in the junior category goes to the Club of Ugly Children from the Netherlands. This film delivers an important positive message in the form of a political and social dystopia, very rare in children's movies. It has exceptional production value, captivating action, and strong characters, making it absolutely perfect for the junior age group. There are also 2 special mentions in this category, both for outstanding movies: Moon Rock for Mandy from Australia and Oscar and Lily, Where Nobody Knows Us, from Austria. Thank you very much.
Stop.
Ein Riesenapplaus for the Club of
The winner of this category is the Club of Ugly Children from the Netherlands. Congratulations.
Hey, this is Jonathan. Thanks so much for the award. We're really surprised by it. With the Club of Ugly Children, we wanted to make a movie that was about big political themes, but also in its heart an adventure movie. And we're super honored that the jury awarded this weird combination of two styles. So thank you very much and hopefully see you next year. But then live.
For this fantastic
Thank you for this fantastic prize, for this entertaining film and good quality film, The Club of Ugly Children. Now, the section of the oldest, from 14 years onwards. Here we had the following jury members from America, Austria, Sweden, Czech Republic, Greece and Norway. And these are the nominees. Our House, Eden, Life Without Sarah Amat, Men Up, Perfect 10, Soundtrack to 16, The Pack, Unsound, Daniel 16, Lola, Nothing More Perfect, Piola, Rom, The Night of the Beast, The Promise of Pisa, The Ride.
Hello. Of the 16 films under consideration from the youth jury, this film rose easily to the top for us all, which perhaps made it a very clear decision, among many fine films. This season especially, there are many films with difficult social, emotional backstories for the characters. This year, 2020, there is a special resonance that therefore must ring true, and not simply provide a reliable narrative vehicle for a film with high production value. The awarded film is well acted, there is a clear emotional core, the characters' decisions come from honest places. The pacing of the narrative and character arcs, conflict and its resolution progress organically. The film has a universal message and is a great story, well told. There have been many films recently on LGBTQIA+ topics, which there must be. It is time these voices come to the fore. However, this landscape should not be a convenient backdrop. Like all good films, we require authenticity. This film's resonance comes from an authentic place, and the film will stay with us after viewing. The film need not speak only to, nor be screened in any marginalized film community. This film is a film for us all. It is just what we award, outstanding cinema. The award goes to Lola by Laurent Micheli.
Applause for Lola, winner of the Club Award.
An applause to Lola and congratulations to this winner.
Hello
of,
everyone.
This section.
I would like to thank you so much about this award. I would like to thank the jury, of course, and it's very, very nice and touching for me to know that my film is still seen by people and is moving people. So thank you so much. I'm so glad. I would like to be there with you, of course, but I'm here in Brussels and working at the moment, so it's not possible, but my heart is with you. So thank you again, and I hope you will have a very good night. Thank you.
So this was the Club of Festivals. 3 awards. 3
Dann
sections.
begrüßen wir euch schon mal recht herzlich beim internationalen
Welcome to the International Film Festival here in Chemnitz in the Stadthalle.
Haben wir aus 2 Papieren gemacht. Eins sollten wir bemalen, wie wir wollen. geholfen und das zweite haben wir dann gerollt und dann hat sich die Farbe immer mehr verbreitet.
Ihr einfach viel politischer geworden seid in der Zeit. Ne? Man geht auf die Straße für den Klima.
Die mussten die Flucht antreten und darüber hat die mehrere Bücher geschrieben und eines ist eben das erst veröffentlichte, das mit dem Hitler und dem rosa Kaninchen.
Wir waren jetzt gerade als Hitler das rosa Kaninchen stahl. Der war auf jeden Fall sehr bewegend.
Ich fand den Film sehr, sehr interessant. Also ich war als Schüler auch beim SCHLINGEL Festival mit dabei und habe das früher durch die Schule halt kennengelernt.
Und es ist so schön, dass es das immer noch gibt.
Auf jeden Fall.
Natürlich spielt auch der Animationsfilm beim SCHLINGEL eine
Of course, the animated film plays an important role in the SCHLINGEL Festival. The prize was granted by the DIA, or endowed by the DIA. It's a €1,000 prize, and in the short animated film jury were the following jurors: Dr. Till Grahl, Viola Lippmann, Carsten Martin and Ines Walter. These four watched the animation films in the competition, and now we will learn by Viola Lindman what was the decision of the jury. But before that, we would like to thank for the wonderful time in Chemnitz, the Wild West, white landscape, adventure, and in the middle of it all, wild Martha Jane Canary, a girl who wants to do everything that boys do, throwing the lasso, riding, driving a coach, no problem, especially when she exchanges her skirt for trousers. She doesn't take no for an answer, although her environment sees this differently. Without any fear, she faces the challenges, and this, which soon earns her the name of Calamity Jane. The stylistically exciting film tells us about the childhood of Calamity Jane, the famous American Western heroine. And in wonderful pictures, it tells us a story of a girl who doesn't know any bounds. The director, Rémi Cheyet, and his film Calamity, A Childhood of Martha Jane Canary, wins the prize of the Best Animated Film. So we have a video message that we can watch together.
Hi, my name is Rémi Cheyet. I'm the director of Calamity. I've just learned that the movie has been given the Animation Feature Film Award in the Festival of SCHLINGEL. That's such a good news. Thank you very much for that. Calamity is the work of 5 years. It's 170 people working hard to deliver the maximum quality for this movie. And it's a tremendous joy that it finds its way to the public now. Thank you very much.
Nochmal einen Riesenapplaus für die Macher von Calamity.
Warm applause for this film. Thank you for this wonderful film. And on behalf of the director, the manager of the German Institute of Animated Film, Anita Gradjeva, will accept the prize. Let's wait for the disinfection to be completed. Now, please take the floor. Good evening, dear ladies and gentlemen and friends of animated films. I'm here on behalf of the German Institute for Animated Films. Every day we see film history in Saxony, in Chemnitz, but in the whole of our region. We are thankful for participating. I would like to thank the Saxon Ministry for Art and Sciences, the Film Association of Saxony, and all the other supporters. So we present film history in cinemas, but also in exhibitions, and it's exciting for us to get new contemporary films. So I'm especially glad that we have been allowed to grant the prize, and we are very glad for this award. And here you have the Schlingel Award, disinfected little figure, and please pass it on to the winner of the Animated Film Award. Thank you very much. Now it's getting a bit complicated. We have one jury awarding two prizes. In this jury there are representatives of the Goethe Institute and the DEFA representatives. Let's have a look at the jury. There were Lena Dingel from the Goethe Institute in Finland, Georg Mills from Germany, Heike Hotke from Ireland, and Mirko Wiermann from the DEFA in Germany. They award two prizes. The first is the Children's and Youth Film Prize of the Goethe Institute. And the jury was not present. It was an online jury, and let's get to know the jury.
Und der Kinder- und Jugendfilmpreis des Goethe-Instituts 2020 geht an Into the Beat, Dein Herz tanzt.
Into the Beat.
Pumpende Beats,
Pumping
mitreißende
beats,
Tanzszenen zu
stirring
globalem Sound.
dance scenes
Wir haben
with
uns
global
in den Bann
sound.
ziehen lassen
We
von
have
der
been
aufgeweckten
captivated by
Coming-of-Age-Story
this
der
vivid
Protagonistin,
coming-of-age story of the protagonist, the star girl Katja. She is from an internationally successful ballet family. She is an extraordinary talent on the way up. Then she gets to know a Hamburg hip-hop dance group, opening a new world to her. She has great chances to be accepted by the New York Ballet Academy, but she more and more refuses to pursue her elite ballet education and training. She is fascinated by the dynamics of hip-hop, and together with the crew, she tries to find her personal way of dance expression instead of copying choreographies that are given. Marlon, alias Alien, becomes her dance partner with whom she enters new territories. Street dance as a means of self-discovery shows the strength of a dynamic street culture that includes people of various capabilities and skills, globally connected, and includes viral trends. It also shows Hamburg as a big city in a very subtle way. It was designed for the big screen with convincing achievements of the main actors. It did not just make the Hamburg subway trains shake, but also the boxes of our home cinema. It felt like flying. Chapeau. We raise our hats to Into the Beat, a film that encourages us to let our personal body language run free, and that gives us the love for life. So from Vienna, we have the director, Stefan Westerwelle, and the main actress, Alexander Pfeiffer. Give them a huge applause. Well, before I came here, I knew what to say, but when I was standing here 2 years ago, I found it was a great experience, but now it feels like a little wonder, especially in this time where stages are rare, and but still some wonders do happen. I would like to thank personally two people who the producer of the film, is one of them who fought with me for 2 years. He's watching as well, and one wonder is next to me, Alexander Pfeiffer, the main actress of this great film. Thank you very much. Thank you. Unfortunately, only one person is allowed to speak. Alexandra, thank you for your film. Now the actress can receive the trophy. Congratulations, the certificate as well. So let's take a photo of you, the prize winners, with the Schlingel, the trophy and the certificate. I was at the cinema yesterday. I watched the film. We were all excited, and at the end, all the members of the public were involved in asking questions. So that was quite amazing. Before we come to the next prize, let's watch to a trailer, to some extracts from the film.
Das Ballett ist eine Familie. Du hast nichts anderes.
Tanz doch einfach mal mit.
Ich hab dich gerade tanzen sehen.
Naja, es war mein erstes Mal.
Ich hoffe, nichts übersehen.
Mit dem Kinder- und Jugendfilmpreis des Goethe-Instituts.
That was the prize of the Goethe Institute, and they will make Into the Beat globally successful, a dance film from Germany. The DEFA will also work hard, and now the prize, the ECFRA prize, is endowed with 4,000 euros, and now Mirko Bürwan of the DEFA Foundation will give us the laudatory speech. I was here last year, and I'm very glad to come again in these difficult conditions. So it has been an exciting festival. Maybe you know the feeling when you go to a concert. There are moments of absolute attention where you listen to classical music, no coughing, no rustling, no noise. And everybody in the concert hall is excited and attentive. This can happen in the cinema, and it was happening on Monday afternoon at the film that we will give the prize to. There is an absolutely silence in a scene when 16-year-old Maya, sitting in a bathtub, films herself with a mobile camera, and she takes tablets and pills and alcohol to commit suicide. Fortunately, it was just a placebo, and she wakes up after a heavy intoxication, and she changed her experience. After this experience, changes her life. Nothing more perfect. What drives Maya and young people to such an action? Young people who don't feel any deficiencies, not financial needs. Is suicide an alternative? Nothing more perfect. Ask the question, an alternative to what? To life? This is the general question and the conflict of Theresa Hörl's film. It's about the longing and the search for something tangible. Now, weariness and a lack of understanding. But caused by what? For our protagonist, for Maya and for many young people, mobile phones and the internet are a curse and a blessing. She flees from reality into a suicide forum and into a chat, but this does not offer a solution. Self-discovery under the conditions of constant influence is also not possible. The pressure of a peer group, of an obsession with slenderness and beauty haunt her. Virtual friends and a high number of clicks or comments on the internet result in the opposite of the longed-for stability and orientation. The filming was made by a mobile phone camera alternating with a handheld camera. And this was quite especially in Therese Hörl's film. Maya's view through the mobile phone camera these were the scenes that had the greatest emotional power. And by looking through the camera, the girl looks at us, the viewer, so she breaks through the so-called fourth wall and enters into contact with us in her despair and desperation. But the film doesn't stop here, just telling about her desolation. There are constant touches and subtle humor of hope and, in the end, certainty. The film is based on the great achievements of the main actress Lili Hermann and her multifaceted way of acting. I'm glad that the prize of the DEFA Foundation goes to Theresa Hörl for her first feature film, Nothing More Perfect. I congratulate her to this wonderful film. We are happy that Theresa Hörl is here tonight, that she could come. Nothing more perfect. Well, an applause and congratulations to this great film. Let's wait a short moment for the disinfection to be completed. Yes, now Theresa Hörl. Hello. Thank you very much for this wonderful laudatory speech, for these words and the prize. Thank you for the festival. Thanks to the festival, it was great to be here to speak to people live and not only online. I have to thank many, many people. Just to mention some of them. Markus Meyer, the producer, with his Nexi Film company, who rocked everything with me from the beginning to the end. There is a great team behind the film. Lia Hermann, who acted in a touching and impressive way. The film crew, the FFF Bavaria, who made all this possible to get this film ready. Now some words about the topic of the film. You have heard it's about a young woman who thinks about committing suicide. These thoughts are not very rare. Unfortunately, quite a number of people have such thoughts. I think it's very important that when you talk to each other, that you don't just tell each other that everything is great and what you have achieved, that you are okay and well. So there is room in such talks also for despair and for unhappiness. So we would like to make it an appeal for listening and understanding and opening your eyes and being there for each other. Thank you very much. Mirko Wirmann can join you in the picture. The DEFA award goes to Nothing More Perfect, Theresa Hörl, endowed with 4,000 euros. Thank you very much for coming, for accepting our short-term invitation and for your speech. And of course, we want to have a look into this film
Du
as
musst
well.
dich wirklich mal locker machen. 40 ist mal schwer genug.
Du siehst echt aus, als könntest du ein bisschen Spaß vertreiben. Gras oder Koks. Brauchst du was?
Noch nicht.
Warte kurz.
Ich habe einen Typen kennengelernt. Papa? Wisst ihr auch, wie es mir geht?
Hier, was machst du?
Nee, Maya nimmt Antidepressiva. Mom! Psychische Probleme, die kann man auch haben, wenn man ganz wohlbehütet aufwächst.
Willst du dich eigentlich wirklich umbringen?
Ja. Also, vielleicht.
Nothing more perfect. Last week, many films could be watched, and some actors, some children actors, were active and playing in a convincing way in front of the camera. And this is why there's always a prize at the Schlingel, a prize for the best child actor, which is not easy because there are so many great actors in the films, but a decision had to be made, and this decision will also be pronounced by Mirko Wiermann from the DEFA. Let's see who convinced the jury most.
Ich hatte nicht nur das Privileg, zweimal da sein zu
I
dürfen
had
oder
the
zum zweiten Mal
privilege
da
of
sein zu
being
dürfen,
here
sondern auch das
twice
besondere
and the special
Privileg,
privilege
den besten Darsteller oder die beste
of
Darstellerin
choosing the
auswählen
best
zu dürfen, denn
actor
dieser
and
Preis
best
ist dieses
actress,
Jahr in die
because this
nationale Kategorie gerückt.
prize was shifted into the national category. I'm especially glad that I could get an idea of the festival and of the sponsor supported not just by one bicycle, but we will have two bicycle prizes. I'm glad because two children are the winners, one child and a young girl who was so good and closely connected that we had to award the prize to the two of them. What do you look for when you have the best winner? You're looking for surprises, you're looking for things that are not expected, you look for the special extra in good actors. Among the 13 films that we were watching, there were many such moments, pragmatic, funny and self-confident, rational, for his age. Leopold Polua in this film plays in a great way. He has a great emotional, broad capabilities, and on the other hand, he succeeds in creating a touching feeling and emotions in the audience. His partner, Rosa Sant, plays Lily, and she observes the situation around her. It is characterized by loneliness, but also by hope. And what is especially impressive, she can express many feelings without false pathos and thereby moving the viewer, but not just Rosa's playing and acting, but also the interacting of the two actors characterize the film. It gives the film a special depth and a lot of its expression. The film where the two actors played is Oscar and Lily, where no one knows us. So two bicycles go to Rosa Sant and Leopold Palos. Rosa and Leopold are at home in Vienna and they watch this award ceremony at home. I have transmitted the bicycle to you in the afternoon already. Let's watch their reactions.
Bitte machen Sie die Tür auf.
Sie wissen selber, dass Sie schon ganz lange einen Ausweisungsbescheid haben.
Mama! Ich will nicht in der Flüchtling sein.
Und das ist die Ruth, deine neue Pflegemama. Hallo.
Wir haben unsere eigene Mutter, unsere eigene Wohnung.
Lili.
Oskar, ich werde dich finden, egal wo sie dich hinbringen.
Wenn die Sonne durchscheint, ist es ein gutes Zeichen.
Hallo liebe Rosa Zand, hallo lieber Leopold Palua. Wie geht's euch?
Gut, super.
Ich habe sehr gute Nachrichten für euch. Ihr seid ja die Hauptdarsteller von dem Film Ein bisschen bleiben wir noch. Und die Spielfilmjury National hat beim 25. Schlingel euch als die besten Hauptdarsteller auserkoren. Und ihr gewinnt jeder so ein sensationelles Fahrrad!
Oh, was?
Ja. Also, ihr könnt ja leider nicht bei uns sein, ihr seid in Wien, aber wir schicken jetzt einen Fahrer los, der packt solche Fahrräder, 2 Stück, in sein Auto, der düst auf die Autobahn und bringt euch die Teile zu euch nach Hause in Wien. Am Montag könnt ihr damit schon in die Schule fahren.
Oh, vielen Dank. Danke.
Bisher hatten alle Filme eins gemeinsam.
So far, the films had one thing together. They were awarded by adult juries, but the festival is for children and young audience. And of course, those who the films are for should have a word and decide on the winners. And this is why there are 3 juries. And let's start with the oldest segment of the festival of films, the films from 14 years old. That's the youth film jury. 8 students of Karl Schmidt-Rothluff Gymnasium. Here they are. An applause for our jury. You watched all youth films. You discussed. And in the end, you determined a winner, and we are all excited to know who the winner is. Go to the microphone one after the other and speak, please. I wish you a good evening, ladies and gentlemen, all over the world, wherever you are. Nothing can heal a wound of the heart that is left in the heart of people after the death of a loved one, a fact that Leo's family has to face. The substantial structure of the family ideal is destroyed innerly by this. Especially his younger brother Tom cannot cope with the unexpected death. And he blames himself for this tragedy, a reality in which the successful and popular brother cannot take his potential to the outside is hard to accept, and he cannot stand it. In Tom's impression, Leo, the brother, is still there and helps him in difficult situations. Dealing with the trauma and resulting inner conflict are in the center of the plot. A conglomerate of sentiments makes the traumatizing individual experience of losing a loved person an emotionally tangible film experience with remarkable death. Artistically designed with many details. The expressive acting performance moves the viewer and emphasizes the comprehensive character development. Each actor has the possibility to develop his or her figure, and so even secondary roles have an important depth. In spite of the depressing topic, the film is embedded in a warm atmosphere. Moreover, it sheds light on the everyday life of teenagers, including love, sport, parties around the lycée. Benjamin Parent created a work which has timeless significance and will touch people of all ages. Men Up, Un Vrai Bonhomme is a great enrichment for every cinema program, and for these reasons we think it is worth a special mention. The Youth Film Prize. That was just the special mention, and now that was the special mention. Now the prize winner. Who is it? How does the heaven feel like? What does it feel like? That is the question that connects Annelies and Samir. Both are students at a music school that Samir is attending because of his brother. When the young Moroccan boy or young man retreats from his quarter in Amsterdam, he makes new experience and the film is interwoven by great music, which we remembered days after and gave us shivers. Both the camera work and the shots and extraordinary acting performance, all this made a harmonious picture. All these components created an undescribable atmosphere through topics like family, friendship, prejudices and religious. The film has great complexity. We have seen that in difficult times, friends and family give you the most important support. We all should have the power to fight against prejudices and to pursue our aims. I know what heaven is. It's our echo. We are heaven ourselves. This is the answer to Samir's question, and it's the finding at the end of the film based on the book with the title The Promise of Pisa. We, as the representatives of the young generation at the SCHLINGEL Festival, we take a stand against racism, because it's a proof that you can dismantle prejudices. The Promise of Pisa deserves the Youth Film Prize of the 25th International Film Festival. Thank you very much, dear youth jury. Your laudatory speech and your special mention has been given a very impressive way. So the decision was taken from you, deep in your hearts. Thank you for participating in the jury, to watch the films, to deal with them and the filmmakers intensively. Let's watch some extracts of the film now.
Gewoon een keer mee. Voor op de uitkijk of zo.
Luister broertje, dat ga jij niet. Nooit.
Waar hang je aan? Op school toch, ik moet oefenen. Dat was vergeten gewoon. Veel met die tatas bezig.
إلا بغيت تنجح خصك تحل عينيك وتشوفهم هما كيفاش كيديروا.
Ik beloof het.
belofte van Pisa.
As you can see, we are getting younger. That's the Junior Film Prize jury. They all come from SCHLINGEL Chemnitz. You look very fit. But you are not just good at sports. You will show us some of your other talents. So, what is your decision? Dear ladies and gentlemen, dear friends of the SCHLINGEL Film Festival, we, the junior jury of SCHLINGEL Chemnitz, had this year the task of watching films from the Netherlands, from France, Poland, Chile, Israel and Australia. These films were about topics like friendship, trust, individuality and journeys through time. A special mention is given to the film The Raft, an Israeli film by the director Oded Resch. We loved the film because in a very exciting way it tells us the story of 5 young people who dare a risky journey across the Mediterranean Sea to make their big dream come true. Their friendship is put to a test when they suddenly have to fight for survival. A girl who accompanies them plays also an important part in this development. Solidarity, respect again for others was in the focus of our winner film. Ivo reluctantly cares for his handicapped sister in the village. More and more things disappear, even people. Only Ivo's sister can interpret the signals sent out from the mill. Gradually, she gets involved in helping to find the imaginative and exciting solution of the big riddle. We have been very much impressed how this film addresses the topic of dealing with handicapped people and their integration, and it tells the story in a captivating way. The jury awards the prize to the film The Black Mill by director Mariusz Palay. We have guests here. Thank you for your decision. But before we invite them to the stage, let's watch a part of the film.
Die Schwarze Mühle. Und wir haben bei uns in Chemnitz Ivo und Doris Witczynski.
Ivo and Doris Witczynski are here in Chemnitz.
I can't give you a
Congratulations.
This is your prize.
This is your prize.
To this microphone over there, please.
Guten Tag.
Good evening. Now the rest will be in English.
In behalf of the director of the film, Mariusz Palay, and film's cast and crew, we would like to thank the members of the jury for recognizing our effort, and it's a great honor to be here and to take part in this amazing event. This award is particularly important for us since The Black Mill had its world premiere here in Chemnitz. So thank you very much, and we appreciate it, and have a great evening.
Er bedankt sich ganz herzlich beim Publikum, vor allen Dingen aber auch bei euch. Es ist die Premiere von dem Film und er fühlt sich natürlich sehr geehrt, dass er hier für den Film sprechen darf, und er freut sich wahnsinnig, dass der Film bei euch so gut ankam und dass ihr diesen Film auserwählt habt. Where did you come from today?
From Warsaw.
From Warsaw?
Yeah, it was a long journey.
So, by car?
Yep.
Okay, so thank you very much to make all the way over here. Was it your first film, your first movie?
Yeah, it was my first movie, but my brother.
Yeah, it was our first. It was my first big role in a feature film. So I'm overwhelmed.
So you are brothers. Is it easier to work with a brother in front of the camera, or is it more difficult because you know each other so well?
No, it's way more difficult. We're natural enemies, so we on the set we struggle to not give advices to each other and not to fight on the set. But I hope it worked out well, and the effort that we put into this film it came out well.
Also er hat gerade gesagt, die sind heute aus Warschau hierher gefahren mit dem Auto. Die haben heute erfahren, dass sie gewonnen haben. Nichts hat sie gehalten, reingesprungen auf die Autobahn hierher. Und ich habe sie gefragt, die sind ja Brüder. Und ob das am Filmset jetzt dann eher ein Vorteil ist oder ein Nachteil. Er hat gesagt, naja, also eigentlich sind sie Feinde, also sie streiten doch relativ häufig, aber sie haben sich Mühe gegeben, am Set nicht zu streiten, sondern das zu tun, was man von ihnen verlangt, und es ist offensichtlich sehr gut geglückt. Es ist ein fantastischer Film rausgekommen. So, thank you very much, congratulations, and thank you for this great movie.
Dankeschön.
Und wir haben aber auch noch
There is a message of the director who was present at the festival, but he had to go home. Let's watch this message.
Thank you very much. I'm really proud. I'm happy. I'm sorry I could be with you now at this moment. I want to say thank you for the all festival crew, especially for the spirited moments of festival, Michael, and I hope see you again in the next festival, and I'm really happy that this festival running in this specific time. See you. Thank you very much.
Und damit auch ein herzliches Dankeschön an die Junior-Jury von der Sportschule Chemnitz. Vielen Dank, ihr habt das ganz toll gemacht. Bevor es weitergeht, haben wir noch ein paar Festival-Impressionen.
Before we go on, let's watch some festival impressions.
Alle hier zum Film angucken, oder? Ja! Ist denn, wenn jemand eurer Eltern sagen vielleicht auch manchmal zu euch, na, du bist aber ein ganz schöner Schlingel. Ja. Was hat denn das zu bedeuten? Ja.
I welcome the youngest jury on stage, the children's jury of Montessori School. You watched the children films, and I don't want to add anything else. I'm excited to know what you have prepared for us. We watched 9 great films from 4 different countries this week. We took notes, and after films we talked. In spite of all this, we had a difficult decision. We had to think a long time, and we had to find a decision. And in the end, we found a film that has captivated us all. But before that, there is a special mention. Lasse Maya and The Secret of the Train Robber. This film was funny, full of action, adventure and exciting. It is especially interesting for those who love detectives. A warm applause and congratulations for Jeremiah and The Secret of the Train Robber. The decision of the prize winner was very, very difficult, but we have found a winner in the end. The film we have chosen is funny, full of adventure and action. We loved it because the casting was great and the actors played very convincingly. The prize in the category Children Films goes to Pirates Down the Street. Congratulations. Pirates Down the Street, a film from the Netherlands, wins the prize of the children's jury, and this is the film.
Er ligt een piratenschip in de straat.
Ik ben kapitein Donderbus.
Ze zijn hier nog geen 2 dagen en ze doen alsof de hele buurt van hen is.
Hij is toch die aardsvijand?
Hij heeft ons gevonden. Roven, plunderen. Piraat zijn, dat is wie jij bent. Die tijden zijn voorbij.
Voor jullie misschien. Ze vertrouwen ons toch niet. Zoals Michiel.
Billy!
Hoi, buurman.
Pirates Down the Street, the winner of the children's jury's prize. An applause for the children's jury. Now there is an adult jury again, the professional jury, Feature Film International. This jury will award 3 prizes: the special prize of the MDR, the prize of the city of Chemnitz, and the main prize of the SLM. I would like to introduce the jury members to you. Beate Biermann, Katrin Franz, Silke Haverkamp, Professor Dr. Rüdiger Steinmetz and Felix van Dinghuysen are the jury members. And at first there will be the special prize of the MDR. And I would like to, for a colleague of the Kika to come to stage. Silke Haverkamp, please. Good evening. First of all, from our jury, thank you, the Schlingel team, for this wonderful week. We had a chance to watch great films, and it's an honor to be on the jury with my colleagues, great colleagues. The special prize of the MDR will be awarded. The prize, endowed with €1,000 this year, goes to a film that shows us that with some self-confidence and some unicorn magic, you can become powerful and reach your goal. Vega is 9 years old and very correct. She seems to be the only normal person in the family. Vega's mother has to go to a clinic during the summer to get better, and her father doesn't actually behave like an adult, and 5-year-old wild Billy, Vega's Schwester, does what she wants. She wants to go hiking in a superhero costume. They go to the mountains and the father falls into a cave and the girls have to get help all on their own. It's an exciting and emotional journey across the Norwegian wilderness. The interaction of the two girls was very convincing. The directors succeed to be very close to their actors, and together with the girls we experience a roller coaster of feelings. They get lost, they reach their physical and psychological borders, limits, but they never give up. They give each other power and stability. Totori is an encouraging word of a spelling game they play, which becomes a motivator. Vegi and Vega and Billy experienced during the journey that they can complement each other in their skills and to accept each other the way they are. The directors Alit Ostia Omonsen and Silja Salomonen have made a film, The Summer We Found Our Superpowers, which is a film that is exciting, dramatic, funny and touching. Exactly what we want to see in good children's films. It's a Norwegian film. Congratulations, gratulerer. It is a Norwegian film. Yeah, thank you, Silke Haverkamp. This Summer We Found Our Superpowers. It's a family film, not just because it is for a family, but it was shot by a family. The film crew is made out of father, mother and the children. They spent their summer holidays making the film. It's a special prize of the MDR. And let's have a look into the film.
Du, hva er det du kaller deg?
Totori.
Bra navn.
Ruft die kleine Billy immer wieder.
Now the main prize of the city of Chemnitz. And Katrin Franz from the city of Chemnitz will give the laudatory speech. Ladies and gentlemen, I am glad to give the laudatory speech, to read it out, to award the prize of the city of Chemnitz, endowed with 5,000 euros. The film leads the viewer into the hard winter of the year 1944 into a little Bashkir village in the Ural. 6-year-old Jamil and his mother and grandmother live there. His father, like all the men from the village, are in the war. Jamil waits for his father to return, and rather sooner than later, he would fight against the Nazis in the war himself. One day, his mother brings a foreign, little, reserved and sad girl into the family. This is Oksana. Now she is his sister. Later in the film, the viewers learn that Jamil's father saved the Ukrainian girl from the Nazis. She is now part of the family. This is new for Jamil, but also interesting. He looks after the girl in a touching, devoted and responsible way. When a mistake happens, he is extremely sad, desperate, and he feels neglected and lost. But this is the moment when Oksana can finally open up and emotionally get closer to Jamil. From that moment onwards, the two brothers and sisters, the two siblings, are inseparable. The film starts in winter, includes the celebrations of the end of the war in May, and leads us into the spring when, and this is a great happy end, the two supposedly dead fathers return to their children. Very tragic moments, but also happy scenes, unusual moments are included in the film. It makes the viewers think, and it seems incredible that people can live in such modest circumstances, how they can exchange across language barriers, which conflicts can break out, and how unjust and hard children can be to each other, and that in the end they can stick together. The conditions and traditions of another people is shown, so the young viewers can learn about history, about another culture, and the way other people live. The filmmakers have succeeded to address Second World War without showing cruel pictures. Although the acting people suffer greatly, and they have strong and heavy losses, but there is also love, friendship, family that help people to survive. It's a very deeply moving and poetic film, and for all the time it's close to the children. The film is told from the perspective of the children. The professional jury considers this film to be especially valuable. It's important for the film to be shown on further international festivals. Moreover, the film should receive a German dubbing so that children, young people and their parents can experience and watch it on TV or in the cinemas. The professional jury, Spielfilm International, has the honor of awarding their prize to the Russian competition contribution, Little Sister. It is awarded the prize of the city of Chemnitz. Thank you very much, Katrin Franz, for representing the professional jury, for giving us the speech. The prize is awarded to Eckhard Elcher, representative of the Cultural Council of the city of Chemnitz, one of the main sponsors of the festival, and he is a really long-standing friend of the festival. Yeah, I have been in Chemnitz for 22 years now. The city of Chemnitz is proud of the Schlingel. 25 years. It is still very attractive and the best marrying age. We want to keep Schlingel at an age when young people normally leave their homes. The Schlingel belongs to Chemnitz. What is important to us with this Schlingel, we have shown in a difficult time how culture can be shown internationally, provided globally and locally. How interconnections are possible, global networking. This year, your Schlingel is the best ambassador for our application to become the European City of Culture. In 2 weeks' time, we will get the result and the decision, and we are optimistic to become the capital of Europe, the cultural capital of Europe. So the city of Chemnitz is glad about the Schlingel. So this is the certificate and the Schlingel, the second award for the film. And let's once more get some impressions from the film.
Мы с Маратом на войну уходим. На фронт? А почему папа письма не пишет? Я больше никогда не оставлю Оксану одну.
Эй, фашист, сдавайся, хэндахом.
Я не хотела, чтобы ты увидел войну. Вот ты какая, моя сестренка.
Winner of the prize of the city of Chemnitz. Now the SLM main prize, the Saxon Media Agency. Now Rüdiger Steinmetz, please give us your decision. I'm here for the SLM. The SLM has supported the Schlingel Festival for 19 years now. It has cost us 300,000 euros so far, and we think that it is an integral part of the media landscape in the region. There's also the framework program, the media educational program, which we can support and which is very important. And we support these French events with another 15,000 euros. Personally, I have participated in the jury. I found it very impressive to have the direct contact to the children in a time where this is almost hard to imagine. Congratulations to the Schlingel for the courage and for making this possible, and that it was so successful. Inviting 13,000 viewers this year is amazing. It was a possibility to get to know about other cultures, and I was personally especially impressed by the many outstanding children, actors and actresses from 5 years of age till young adolescence age. Now, the speech. 9-year-old Monday was named such by her father because she was born on a Monday when her mother died in childbirth. She has an incurable disease. Her life expectancy is only 16 years. She takes expensive medication, and her father protects her from the dangerous outside world. She doesn't live the life of a child. Tyler is about 18, suffers from a trauma after the accidental death of his mother, who gave him an invaluable ring. So he robs a jewelry shop where he sees such a ring, and where he also steals watches to finance the life-saving medicine for his ill friend. He thereby shoots a policeman and has to escape. The two go on a road movie and a long intensive journey to Alice Springs, the hottest place of Australia, where because Monday wants to have her mystical dream fulfilled, to hold a moon rock in her hands, such as the Aborigines believe. She wants to be healthy again. On the moon rock field 50 years ago, the Apollo 11 astronauts trained for the moon landing. During their journey, they develop an affection towards each other, great trust. They support each other. In the heat of the Australian outback, they meet friendly and sometimes also strange people. Diegetic and non-diegetic music play an important role for the two of them and for the viewers. Diegetic is what happens in a film world, and non-diegetic is what we call film music. So music that has its roots outside the film world. It's a touching film between hard, tragic reality and poetry. Through Moonrock, Monday has freed herself from the medication, and she can enjoy the last few lives of her years of her life, going on trips with her father, Bob, and Tyler is shot by a cop. Moon Rock for Monday. The director is Kurt Martin, Australia 2020. The international jury awarded this film the main prize, the main of the Saxon Media Agency, SLM, of 10,000 euros. to provide it with a German dubbing and to take it to the cinemas. Thank you very much for this speech. The winner of the main prize of the SLM Moonrock for Monday, a film from Australia. We had the chance to get to know the makers online. Here is Moonrock for Monday.
Why do you want to go against Moonrock so bad?
It can heal you if you're sick. It'll make my dad happy.
My daughter was kidnapped. We're doing everything we can. Where is she? Where is she?
You little girl with the big eyes.
We're looking to get to Kiribati.
Jump in! I'm Elvis. Real one?
No.
Ready? Kangaroo!
Kangaroo?
Are you a real-life astronaut?
How'd you know?
We're going to the moon rock.
I can do you one better. I can take you to the moon.
There is one prize to go, which is the European Children Films Prize of the Saxon Art Minister, endowed by the Saxon Ministry of Science and Art. Normally, the prize is awarded by the International Children's Jury. These are 18 children from 9 countries of Europe meeting here in Chemnitz for 1 week. This is understanding among the peoples, a great thing, but unfortunately this year this cannot happen. But we have found a solution, a very good solution has been found. In Warsaw, there is the Willy Brandt Schule. For a long time, this school has been connected to the Schlingel. There has been a long-standing cooperation between the festival and the school, and this time the jury consists of students from this school, and let's get to know them. Karolina Helle.
Hallo, ich bin 13 Jahre alt. Nazywam się Adam I mam 11 lat. Hallo, ich bin Adam und bin 11 Jahre alt.
Adam, I'm 11 years old.
Hallo, ich bin Lena und ich bin 12 Jahre alt.
I'm 12 years old.
Mam 12 lat. Hallo, ich bin Karolina.
I'm Karolina.
I'm
13 years old.
Ze szkoły Williego Brandta w Warszawie. Witamy Was serdecznie na rozdaniu nagród Festiwalu Filmowego SCHLINGEL.
We are the members of the children's jury from Warsaw, and I welcome you to this award ceremony. This year we loved a criminal story full of action, and the 3 child actors played in an extraordinary way. We loved the end, which surprised us. This story has captivated and fascinated us from the beginning to the end. So our prize goes to, the prize of the Saxon Art Minister goes to Triple Trouble. As the second special mention goes to the fascinating jury, the fascinating fantastic journey of Margot and Marguerite. A special mention to this film. We send you our regards worldwide and to Chemnitz. So these were the students of the Warsaw School. Markus Franke will hand over the prize, and he works in the ministry. Here he is.
Ja, guten Abend, meine Damen und Herren, liebe Herren.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Filmfest-Team,
members of the Filmfest team, dear filmmakers around the globe.
Gratulation allen Preisträgern, aber vor allen Dingen wirklich nochmal Gratulation. Sie haben es gerade gesagt, ich mache jetzt mal für den Freistaat die Honneurs an das Filmteam, dass sie
congratulations to the film team
voller Leidenschaft hier etwas
that
entwickelt haben,
in the
aufgebaut haben,
25 years of your existence you have developed something that our city cannot do without anymore. This year of crisis, that was to be a year of celebration and anniversary for you. You had the courage to celebrate it in spite of all the adversaries.
Sie haben mit diesem Filmfestival
With this film festival,
eine Startrampe für die Zielgerade der Bewerbung zur europäischen
have helped also our application to become the European Capital of Culture. You have shown that Chemnitz can work globally, that it addresses current topics in an active way. The Chemnitz is hospitality, is culture, Chemnitz is Europe. And this is why in 2 weeks' time only one city can receive the title, our city. But let's hope for a good decision to be taken. I was born in Görlitz with SCHLINGEL. We have a partnership with Poland. I'm glad that this prize goes to Poland. I'm also responsible for museums. We have a state museum which 2 years ago had such a criminal case. And I hope that this will never happen again, people breaking into our museum. So I like that this film goes to a Polish film. Enjoy the evening. We are glad that Magda Garowska is here, the director of the film Triple Trouble. She has arrived in time. Congratulations. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having us here. I'm extremely proud because this is an award which kids decide to give us, and I made a movie for kids, so it makes me really happy and proud and thrilled and etc. It means really a lot for me because I put a piece of my heart into this movie, so now I feel that it was a good decision to work this way, to work with these actors, extremely talented, and thank you so much, really.
Sie sagt, es war nicht immer eine einfache Entscheidung mit dem Film, aber sie freut sich sehr, dass er jetzt so gut ankam und ist glücklich hier zu sein. And we are also very happy to have you here. So here is your Schlingel. Und nochmal einen großen Applaus für die Regisseurin Marta Karwowska. Gewinnt den Europäischen Kinderfilmpreis. Congratulations and thank you very much for this beautiful film. So, damit kommen wir auch schon zum Ende.
Now we have reached the end of our award ceremony. We have had a smooth course of events. We are happy about the fact that we could share this event with people around the world, people in Australia, Mexico, Norway, Finland, in Poland, wherever you are. We are glad that there are so many great filmmakers telling so many great stories, artistically important and valuable films. And we thank all the viewers, and we would like to thank the festival director, Michael Harbauer. I think the last words should be yours.
Juri, vielen Dank.
Yuri, thank you very much. Thank you for the great presentation. I would love to give you some flowers, but I can only give you invisible flowers. Thank you very much.
Ich möchte mich vor allen Dingen bei allen bedanken,
I would like to thank all those who work in front and behind the cameras.
Und wir wissen eigentlich so wie
We have had this festival for years, and we know quite well how it works, what we have to do. But this year we had the feeling of organizing 3 festivals at once, because every step had to thought over twice or 3 times. We had to think about protection, the security, how to keep people healthy. Now you watched some children sitting next to each other. These are children from the same class who sit together in their classroom. So they had just exchanged their classrooms for the cinema hall, and this is what we were doing. And otherwise, we had a big distance between the classes. We encouraged the children to wash their hands. Without the public, besides all the rules, we would not have managed to talk about culture. Keeping culture alive is thanks to the visitors, thanks to all those going to the cinemas who have shown that you have to make the most of every situation, how bad it may be. Let's hope that we meet again for the 26th International SCHLINGEL Festival. I hope it will be a normal festival again, where we can discuss more intensively, not just online. The 9th to the 16th of October will be the next Chemnitz Film Festival for the city and around. Thank you very much for coming. Enjoy the evening and goodbye.